Welcome friends to my course on PHP, a complete guide for beginners. The first lecture here we will talk about what PHP is, how it is very beneficial. Let's get started. Let's first understand what is PHP. PHP, it's a server-side scripting language or programming language. It is suitable majorly for web development. It is also called hypertext preprocessor. Earlier it used to be called as personal homepage. There are many major portals and websites which are built purely in PHP like Facebook, Yahoo, MailChimp, Wikipedia, WordPress, etc. This is a testament to the fact that how famous this language is. Why PHP? PHP is an open source, so there is lot of agility and flexibility in the rollouts and presence of PHP. It's relatively easy to learn, so the learning curve is not that steep. It's platform independent, which makes it so famous. It is having very high performance and reliability. That's the reason why the major companies, many of them are using PHP on their portals. It supports wide number of databases like MySQL, Oracle, Sybase, DB2, Postgres, MariaDB, etc. Now, what PHP can do for us? PHP can perform hard mathematical calculations. It can collect data from the user using forms, HTML forms, and then synthesize that data, store that data in the database, work on that data to fetch more information from the database and present it back to the user. It can encrypt data and it can control user access based on the user login, who gets to see what. You can control very well in PHP. Now, for learning PHP, what you really need is a machine with a local web server. It could be a Windows machine or a Mac. The web server should have PHP installed. All of this is free. You will see this in our next lecture where we will install the development environment for PHP. You would also need a basic understanding of HTML and CSS. Don't worry if you don't have any at this time. I will try to give you as we go along. Yes, and you need lots and lots of enthusiasm for this course. So here I just wanted to make sure that all of us understand the basic framework of PHP and how the data interaction takes place between a client side and the server side. When I'm saying client side, I'm talking about a web browser or a user who is working on a web browser on any machine in the world. And when I'm saying server side, I'm talking about the web server. So here essentially you see a vertical line which is separating the or saying that internet. So when I'm saying here, what I'm trying to say is that the right side machine, it could be multiple machines across the globe of various users who are on their browser and trying to access a web page. The page request goes to the web server. In that page, probably there is a PHP script which gets executed or which is passed by the server or interpreted by the server. Based on the script's instructions or statements, the script probably would send a query to a database to get some information. That data is retrieved back and sent to the PHP script. The PHP script then analyzes and synthesizes that data and sends back a very presentable HTML output to the client, and that is shown in the web browser. So this completes the cycle of sending a page request from a client machine, going to the web server where the PHP is synthesized or parsed, and then the PHP script gets the information from the database and then again presents it and sends it back to the client side. Hope this clarifies you at a broad level what PHP does, but I assure you as we move forward, you will be very clear on this entire diagram. So I'll meet you now in next lecture where we will discuss and do the creation of PHP development environment. See you there. Bye.